All right, good morning. I'm Donna Dyson, a National Marketing Director in Tomball, Texas, and I am joined today by Stepahnie Fletcher, who is a sideline NMD and a friend from San Antonio, Texas. And we are really just coming off an incredible weekend here in Houston. We hosted a Super Saturday, and Stepahnie joined us, and she shared with us her journey to NMD. And as part of that journey, we learned that she and her husband have been missionaries. And now that she has a part of her Juice Plus business, she's working with some other missionaries on her team. And there's a lot of interest, and there just wasn't a whole lot of time. We were moving pretty fast on Saturday. Yeah. And so she didn't really get to explain a whole lot about what that looks like. So we thought we'd get together this morning, talk through that a little bit. There are just so many of us that know and support missionaries within our local churches. And we're just really curious to learn more, Stepahnie. So thank you so much for joining this morning. And I'm just going to kind of let you take it from here.
Awesome. I know several of you guys have written me, and so I hope this kind of clears everything for you guys. And sorry I didn't get back to you guys one-on-one. But so my journey as far as the missionary part, when I was living in Lima, Peru, we were there probably a couple years. And we went down there to do a church plant with 4 other families. And we were all kind of supported individually by individual churches and friends and family and all that. So we kind of all went out and got our support and then came together on the field. And essentially, my husband and I, we helped with the church plant, but we did a lot of community development in a shanty town in Peru. And so we loved what we were doing. But you guys, we had 3 kids at the time, and they needed to go to a private school. It was not an option to go to public schools in Peru. And so the cost of each child to go to a school was ridiculous. And so we were like, it seemed like we always were having to ask for more support on the field. And probably the one thing that we absolutely hated about being missionaries was having to ask for money all the time. And so Holly Morris was my best friend, and we had been on Juice Plus for a long time at this point. And we would get it in Peru, we'd get it off and on whenever people would come visit us because it's not in country. And so she just approached me and she said, look, you have been recommending this product for a long time to people. Why don't you just sign up? I'll be your wellness coordinator so you don't have to do anything. So she knew how to approach me because I did not want to do anything or keep up with more people. Lord knows I was keeping up with enough people in Peru. And so, she signed up as my wellness coordinator, so Wellness Plus first. And that's how she kind of got me into it. And you guys, we started getting a paycheck, and I would like every once in a while put something on Facebook that we were taking this in Peru, and we loved the fact that we were able to get all this produce in our systems. Now, though Peru is known for their fruits and vegetables, there was just a limit on how many we could get on a daily basis because it would just depend on what was available or whatever. And so it was so nice not only to have this product while we were working overseas, and my kids, having the gummies on that, because there was a lot of issues with their health because of the pollution in Lima. Mm-hmm. And so, but not only that, but then we started getting this paycheck for just every once in a while posting stuff on social media, because I was really the only way we could communicate with people. And I taught a boot camp class there in Lima. And so I was friends with some expats, which are like people that live in country that are not from that country. So a lot of Americans, but there was a lot of Europeans and all kinds of people. And so, they, of course, their interest was sparked about what this was. And so they could get it in their countries. Okay. Or if they were working for the U.S. Embassy, they could get it with an APO or a DPO box, just like anyone that works for the U.S. government and goes into a different location. And so essentially we just started getting a paycheck every month, and it started kind of, sparking my interest of, well, what could this look like? But I really, again, I missed a big opportunity. I will say that out loud. I'm not one that looks back into regret, but I will say, looking back, I wonder where I would have been had I started way back then, which is exactly what happened to one of my teammates that I worked with. And then the girl that took over my boot camp class, who is from Oregon, who I met through boot camp, and then she took over my class, and she signed up at the last minute just because she was wanting to get some product or whatever. And I said, why don't you just sign up and you can kind of help with these U.S. Embassy people here. She's like, okay, whatever, but I'm not going to work it at all. Well, those 2 girls, y'all, are my 2 highest earning sales coordinators on their way to senior sales coordinators right now.
That's great.
Unbelievable, right? So, I mean, essentially, did you want to ask me something, Donna, about that, or?
No, I mean, I just, just as you kind of move forward, and I'm sure that Juice Plus kind of makes sense to them already, right? And so then just being able to talk to them about the business, how did you introduce the virtual franchise to them?
I'm trying to think. Really, it was just one of those things to where I came back, and when I got excited, when my mind kind of shifted to where like, okay, I could do this as a business, I went back and I approached both of them. And I said, look, you guys, I missed this opportunity. Like I totally missed it. I missed the ball. I was not even, it wasn't even on my radar, but I want it to be on y'all's radar because I think this could actually be something for you guys. And so with each of them, we did a Facebook event. We took the script that's, on Mission to Remodel, that is the Friends and Family script, and we just switched the title to Your Health, Their Mission. And I hosted it for them, right? So they're not the ones hosting it for themselves. So you want to host it for them. And just they invite their friends and family. So they picked like people that already support them or, their family, their friends from back home, anyone from back home that would be interested in the product or even just supporting them. And so essentially they got on, so before the whole script started on Facebook, I got on live in the group and I just said, I'm so happy that you guys are here tonight. Thank you guys so much for supporting Allison here in Lima, Peru. You guys already support her in so many different ways, whether it's prayer or your finances or whatever. And so we're just kind of getting crazy and throwing out a different idea because Allison has really made a huge turn in her health. And one of those things that she started with was Juice Plus. And so we just thought, let's just think outside the box. And how about you guys do something for your health, but also it being able to support her on the mission field? Like, how awesome would that be? And so we have found a way to do that. And it's called Juice Plus. And so we want you guys to sit back and relax, listen to this event, look at the information that's posted. And if you guys are interested in this, then let us know. And we will we'll order your product, but we'll put it under Allison so that she actually gets support on a monthly basis from you guys. And then we just start the script and then that's it. And then she gets back on at the end and thanks everyone for coming and, says, if you want to contact me, let me know and I will give you my website and blah, blah, blah. So that's just kind of how we did the event. It was super, super simple.
That's incredible to be able to do that and reach a whole lot of people that she couldn't normally reach.
Yes.
So after they become reps, right, and they start building their customer base, are there challenges that they face just being, out of the country and how have you learned to best support them through that?
I'm trying to think. I think the only challenge is that they're on our Voxer group, so they get to hear everything that we're going to and all the events that we're planning, and it's kind of like, and that's hard.
Right.
But what we have learned is that you can almost host any event with Zoom. Right. You can literally, it's like being in the room with someone, right? And so we are using the mess out of Zoom for all of our three-way, because we can't do three-way calls because they don't have a phone line. So we do all of our three-way calls via Zoom, which I honestly like better because I like to look in people's faces, right? Because then when like, oh, you got to shut up, or when they're excited.
Right.
And so we use three-way Zoom calls. We do Zoom like a wine and wellness, where we say, grab a glass of wine and join us on Zoom. Get in your PJs and we're going to talk to you guys about, health and one simple thing that you guys can do for your health. Or like we'll invite myself as a holistic health coach. I'll get on and I'll say, okay, here's 5 simple things I've done to create a health haven in my home. One of which obviously is Juice Plus. So we invite people onto the calls that have an expertise in something, right? So we try to involve them a lot in that. And then what's cool is that the two of them, because they both live in Lima, though they're kind of far from each other and the traffic, y'all, is horrible. Road rage. But they try to meet at least once a month, if not twice, and they work together, right? So they meet at a coffee shop. And so it's just camaraderie that they can have together. So if someone else can find a teammate in that country, another expat, somebody you've met from the U.S. Embassy, another missionary. Y'all, there are tons of missionaries in Lima. I recruited another one and I wasn't even there.
Right.
From Lima. So it was just a matter of, them finding other groups of people. Because if you look for groups in country, no matter which country you're in, whether it's in Europe or Africa or wherever, there are other expats in that country, and they might need another door, and they might need community. And I think for Kelsey and for Allison, and Kelsey's younger brother or older brother, he's a missionary in Nicaragua, and he's also on our team, and him and his wife do this from Nicaragua. But they really have found such community in Juice Plus. And it's like, and Allison's coming back in 2 years, and she'll have been overseas for 10 years.
Wow.
So she has so many fears about coming back, but she said, what's awesome is I feel like I'm coming back with a ready-made community already. Excellent. And I thought, because that's one thing that was super hard for me. I came back and I was super lonely for like a year, because I was like, everyone's weird. Everything's weird. Everything was different. Mm-hmm. And so I was able to really gain community through this, and to come back with that already is like amazing.
Well, and still to keep those touch points with their friends, they're back in the States, right?
Yes.
Through supporting them.
They're having to connect. They're having to connect with all these people. There's not an option. Right. And so they're able to reconnect with so many people. And so whether they buy Juice Plus or not, these people, they feel so connected back here because Juice Plus has made them connect. And Kelsey is an extreme introvert. She will tell you that. And so that has really made her kind of go out and get a lot of community. And she has 4 teammates in Peru.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, even Stephanie, just that whole, because, we're on a mission, right? For health. And it's almost like having that dual mission, because, here they are on a mission for the Lord, right? In these other countries to make an impact with these people. But to also be able to impact their close friends, their family within their sphere of influence right here in the States on their mission for health, right? And so just being able to combine the two of those, it's just incredible. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure that there are going to be so many people that benefit. And you and I were talking just a few minutes ago, just being able to maybe come up with a Zoom call that we invite people to really learn more about what this looks like. And so we'll kind of continue that conversation and move forward about that too.
Yeah, I would love to invite those on my team, all these new girls that are in Lima, Peru, that just signed up with Kelsey and Allison and all of them, to jump on and just kind of share their version.
Because we're all talking to missionaries, right? I mean, that's just part of it. We're in church, we've got missionaries that we're involved with, and we'd love for them to hear your story. So we'll work on that. Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Donna.
Thank you so much. And we'll catch with you guys later.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.